of people do not think I'm Christian. Matter of fact, a lot of people, I'll come back to the word Christian, a lot of people think that I'm probably Satan's own little child. I don't know. I think I'm on every prayer list in town. First of all, I don't act my age. I'm 43, and I guess I'm supposed to be half dead. I have color streaks in my hair sometimes that are not natural. I mean, like purple, green, or red, and they don't like that. My eyebrow was pierced until I was forced to take it out. When I say I believe in God, okay, let me back up. When people first get the first impression, they're afraid to talk religion, or if they're afraid if they do, that I'm going to split off into a million little flames and decombust right there in front of them because they're saying something holy and I apparently am not. And you know what? I'm so done with that. Because basically why they judge me that way is because I'm not sitting next to them in a church pew on Sunday. And they've talked to their friends, and I'm not sitting next to them either. And then they've even went and talked to the other churches, and guess what? I'm not enrolled on any of their roll books either. Well, you know what? I don't have to be in church to have a relationship with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And that's my opinion. I believe you go there, and it's healthy to have friends. It's a place where people have those things in common, can get together. It is a place where there is so much negativity and bad influence in the world that you can hope to go there and be around more of people who think like you and maybe be in a more safe environment and blah, blah, blah. That's what you think. That's what you hope would happen. But see, I have a little bit of a different experience. I had a situation growing up where I needed some help, and the church did not want to believe what I was telling. The church wanted to believe people older than me that were in authority, okay? It was basically, there were things going on that I was telling, and kids are liars, and since we were in church every Sunday, then the parents must be telling the truth, or the adults in the situation must be telling the truth, and the kids are just bad kids and bad seeds, and I had to go and do some things that most kids don't do. There's other videos about that, and there was a time that I needed my church's help, and my church decided if they turned their back on me and if they shunned me down, then I would have no place to go but to repent my sins and ask for forgiveness and take my butt back home. And see, and that never happened. You know what? And then it came out that the preacher of the church got the secretary pregnant, and the deacon of the church that wouldn't help me get my water on, that was a counselor at high school, was having an affair with somebody else. So I was in a situation where I needed help, trying to get help from those that I've been taught that I can trust and I can turn to, and that I felt I had a relationship with through Christ. And it didn't come through, and then they revealed themselves as regular people, and then church is full of regular people, hypocrites, sinners. I mean, hello, that's why we're there. I just don't think you show up on Sunday for an hour and everything's taken care of for a week, and you show up on Sunday, it wipes the slate clean, and you start over. I feel like sitting there, I am a hypocrite. Here is what I do. I don't sit in a church with you on Sunday and sing the hymns that I don't like. I don't go to your vacation Bible school classes. I don't go to your Sunday school classes. And I don't get out and mingle, for one, because I have a social anxiety problem, and I'm scared to death around people most of the time. People I'm going to know. Now, you stick me on a talk show to talk, I don't care because I don't know nobody, but whatever. It's a whole different weird thing. But anyway, people that I'm going to have a relationship with on a continuous basis, which would be seeing them every Sunday, seeing them in town, seeing them at work, blah, 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 was not something I could commit to because I can't commit to being completely like them. I call myself Christian, knowing good and well I'm going to go to hell. And that's horrible. The reason I'm going to hell, I mean, I have asked for forgiveness, and I always ask for forgiveness. I'm not running around lying, stealing, cheating. I know the 10 Commandments, and I'm pretty good with them. But my problem is there's so many things that are a sin that I can't wrap my mind around. Being gay is a sin. Being a gay is a sin, okay? That's what I've been taught and it's been bred into my brain. Well, you know what? I can't I can't deal with that. Because I can't understand two people loving each other being a problem. I was married to a white boy. I did the regular thing. A lot of people do the thing you're supposed to. White on white, black on black, man and woman, everything. A lot of people do the straight up, this is what I'm supposed to do thing. And you end up getting your tail beat. You end up getting cheated on. You end up getting all kinds of problems. But that's okay, and people overlook it because it was the right thing to do. You know what? I would rather somebody be with somebody that loves them, supports them, encourages them to be who they are, as long as that's a good positive thing. If it's a good positive thing, I don't care if a man's with a man or a woman's with a woman or a purple's with a purple or a polka dot's with a polka dot. I don't care. When it starts getting destructive and bothering other people, and when it starts... When this couple or these people start doing things that is a breakdown as far as our society is concerned, then I have a problem with them. But that problem would be that way whether you were gay, straight, black, white, you know, purple, pink, man, woman, fairy, I don't care. If you're bad, you're bad. If you're good, you're good. And I don't think because two men are together or two women are together automatically turns things into a bad thing. I live near the Dallas area, and we have like a farmer's market and a kind of a thing, and there's always a kissing booth, and the guys come up and they kiss the girls, or the girls come up and they kiss the guys, and it's no big deal. A few years ago, they decided to have a gay kissing booth. Oh my God, all hell broke loose. Well, what do you people think was going to happen? Someone's going to come up and get a kiss and going to go on. Someone's going to come up and get a kiss and go on. These people's mouths aren't any nastier than anybody else's mouth. I would almost bet you... probably a little bit better off, because probably just a little bit more particular, at least the people I know. And all hell broke loose, and everybody was like, you can't show that in society, and you can't show that in public, and what if our kids did? Well, so motherfucking what? What video games are your kids playing right now? What, did your kids watch the news last night? Have you kissed in front of your kids? Have you streaked through the house, maybe with your bare bottom showing from the shower to the laundry because you forgot to get a towel? I mean, kids are seeing stuff all over the place. If it becomes a negative thing, it's because you're turning the little heads into it being a negative thing, you know? But I know that's what Christians are supposed to do. Turn into a negative, horrible, sinful thing. And for that, I would just love to sit down and talk to the Lord and go, I know I'm in trouble, and I know I'm supposed to ask for forgiveness for this, and I know that you don't owe any explanations, but really? Have you took a look at the world that we were living in and trying to coast through? Two men loving each other and two women loving each other wasn't the biggest problem going on down here, Lord. I mean, I would take more of that over some of the crazy stuff that we've got going on any day. Any day. You know? I mean, I'm not saying everybody go grab your same gender person and get it on. But I'm saying if you found a good person, or you know somebody who's found somebody who treats them good and encourages them, if you see a smile on their face, if you see contentment in their eyes, and you know that they're happy and they're secure and they're loved, and you don't go to bed worrying if they're in danger, that's healthy. And that doesn't matter if it's interracial, gay, lesbian, straight. If you know that your loved one is somewhere with someone that loves them as much as you do, then that should be all that matters. If there starts being a problem in that area, then that needs to be dissolved. I have a lot of gay friends, and I miss them. And I have a lot of lost. I've lost some to AIDS, which I know is freaking everybody out, but you know what? There's a lot of shit out there killing people, so there you are. I've lost a lot to suicide because they were never allowed to be who the hell they were. And they were ostracized, and they were picked on. You know, there's an area in Dallas that's primarily your gay area. Okay, well, stay out of it. If you don't want to be there, and if you're not gay and you don't condone it and you can't stomach it, then you don't fucking need to be there waiting for my friend to come out of a gay bar so you can bash his head in. Because he's doing what he loves to do. You were out of the element. You were in the wrong area. I've got friends that have never seen their families again because their families have said, no, you've got to go. Us or that. And I have friends that are gay, and in love. And I'm jealous because I wish I could find something as good as they've got. So get off the gay people. And yeah, being Christian is hard. But just because I'm not in church doesn't mean I'm not a Christian. Just because I love gays doesn't mean I'm not a Christian. Just because I can see black and whites together does not mean I'm a Christian. It means I got a lot of explaining to do to the Lord. But you know what? You do too. Don't sit here and point your little fingers at me and want me to answer for who I am and justify to you why I wasn't in church on Sunday. Because you don't know that I might have been sitting right here with the Lord and having a closer discussion than maybe you were, because that building was so full he couldn't focus on one person. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm always with my Lord. I'm thanking Him. I'm praying for Him. I'm praying for other people. I'm praying for the sick world we live in. And I'm usually apologizing because I know I'm not living up to the sacrifice that He made for me. I know every single day I killed Him. And I know every single day He would do it again because He loves me. So don't tell me I'm not a Christian, because I struggle every day with right and wrong. I struggle every day with living up to something I know I can't, which is why Jesus gave His life for me. I will never be able to repay that price. I've never understood somebody loving me like that. But quit judging me about being Christian just because of some of my beliefs, or because you don't see me